Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. It's about 3:20, 10:28, Monday, 63 degrees, 64 degrees. Well, I haven't said die on those batteries yet, so I'm still fooling with them. Let's look at them real quick, then I'll show you the progress on the WOOP building, on the kettle panel shed, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm going to be filming and a piano student will show up and they'll think I'm talking to myself and I've gone wacky. So this is one of the deep charge and it's stuck at 10.3, so eventually it'll fault out. The other one I got it up to 9 and change. Oh man, look at the sky. It's starting to get that nasty gray look. Anyhow, tomorrow's Tuesday and it's supposed to be cooler, but no rain, and thank God for now, no snow in the forecast, though I don't know, 40-50 miles from here, 40, they have been predicting snow, you know, a little higher altitude, a little colder. So they've had predictions. I don't know if they've gotten their dusting yet. So I have twin buildings. You guys could see the timestamp from when I was putting the base together. And here we have it. I went with the arch doors again, with the plywood reinforcement. Once again, nice and solid. Where could I show you? Here. You can see I went with the all the nice angles, so everything kind of squeezes in together, and even up here too. Right, we went with all the angles. This angle doesn't come snugly together because you see how this is on the plywood and that the cattle panel comes out, and then I have this on the edge of the cattle panel, so this thing actually kind of comes up and goes like that. So it's not a perfect fit. I could have moved it backwards, but I decided not to. But she's, you know, she's solid. She's nice and solid. Got bit on the back of the neck by a yellow jacket. I guess this is the time of year when they're floating around doing stupid things, because they've been kind of all over the place here. I don't know if the nest undergoes a purge where they push out, you know, bees that they don't need for next year, or old bees or whatever they are, but one of them did get me, didn't make me happy. So now that this is done, what do I need to do? Answer to that is I need to load it well. I need to be smart about what I put in here. Not going to be easy because, you know, there's like nothing I'm dying to get rid of. You know, even as you go through, I've showed you this one like a dozen times. Let me grab the nails while I'm going, or screws while I'm going in this direction. Oh God. You know, it's just hard to make a decision on what should go. I know it's, some of you folks are better at it than others. Pepper Cat Keith, he's really pretty good about cutting stuff up right. He doesn't let it lie about. When he's done with something, he makes a decision and gets rid of it. I'm not all that good at that. Hanging on to the hood temporarily because I have another one that might need the lights out of it, so I figured I'd just kind of keep that for a little while. you know, and I've walked by this about 100 times, and every time I do, I look at the steering, and it's not stripped. The gear isn't stripped anywhere. Plus you got an adjustable tie rod end. So now I'm thinking, oh, before I get rid of it, I should, you know, grab the steering. Then I'm like looking at this lever and saying, should I grab that too? The clutch pedal, should I grab that too? And you know, I guess at some point one should just say, you know, these are little bees that are all over the place. I should just say, to hell with it, it all needs to go. I really need to do that. But you know, you kind of, you know, kind of hard to get rid of something and then realize in a few days or a week or a month that, oh shoot, I threw that away and now I need it, right? Kind of grew up, you know, if you guys watch my early videos before YouTube was nice enough to delete them for me, like the Welcome to the Horde and a few of the other videos that are now gone. Anyway, my introduction basically said, you know, I grew up kind of poor. So if you got something, you had a tendency to hang on to it, because if you got rid of it, you didn't know when you were going to need it again. Because, you know, there's always the possibility of you don't have money, but you can fix something, right? You can put something together out of pieces. So that's kind of what keeps me in somewhat of a hoarding mode. But like any practical individual, and as you get older you begin to realize this, things only keep so long. I mean, those aluminum plates from the pool, those there will keep more or less forever. But if you have a lawnmower sitting on its tires, a garden tractor sitting on its tires, it's only a matter of time before the tires go square, or the gas tank completely rusts out, the carburetor's shot. In the case of anything with a Tecumseh engine on it, you can no longer get parts. So if you hung on to it and you hoarded it too long, it's now worthless. You know, a tractor, the paint could be beautiful, but if it's got flat tires and a Tecumseh engine on it, you know, an old Tecumseh, you know, that needs carburetor work, might need some other parts, you know, tires, engine, what do you really got anymore? Especially if you let it sit deck down, probably your spindles are seized up, your deck is rotting out on you, you got kind of a big mess there. So, you know, it doesn't always pay to hang on to this stuff. Alright, enough philosophy. I showed you my new building. I'm probably going to leave that much space between the two of them. I'm hoping that stuff that comes off that roof and that roof don't make sharp ice, which eventually pokes holes in the two of them. But I guess we'll find out. I might be able to move. I think I can. Nope, this one's on the edge. Can't move it over anymore. So anyway, the tale of two cattle panel sheds. It's about time that I gotta go and see if that bike works out. If the bike works out, you'll see a video on it tonight. You'll be a lucky day, you get 3 videos today. If it doesn't work out, there won't be any video today, and tomorrow you'll hear me bitch that I was Kijiji or Craigslisted, or however one calls it when somebody makes an appointment with you and doesn't show up, and there you are. Craigslist, generally speaking, I have not had a situation where I've showed up and the person has not been there. I haven't run across too many crazies. Not through Craigslist. Through eBay, I've run across a couple of interesting characters where, you know, you kind of show up to their house and you're a long ways from home, and then you realize that the person you're dealing with is a little bit nuts. One time I was all the way in southern Jersey picking up, I don't know if it was a Sandy or a Katrina, 4x4 C or 200S. It's seized. The video's up for that. I don't think our friends at Google, YouTube took it down yet, but that one's up. He was nuts. I was after the deal was closed, he wouldn't just stop talking. I was at a point where, said goodbye in my truck driving down the road, and he's kind of like jogging alongside of me, still talking. Man, oh man, he was a little strange. I didn't go too, luckily the bike was out in the driveway and I didn't have to get anywhere near the house with him. All right, folks, I've been babbling for 10 minutes. Live, love, and have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. Till then, remember, tires down, handlebars up, and if you have a few minutes, go out and buy a 3-wheeler to do your soul good. Take care, folks.